What does Kundalini Yoga do? Be blessed by the divine. This is Krish Murli Ishwa. Kundalini is our life force. Kundalini Yoga is focusing your mind over your own life force, Kundalini Shakti. When we meditate on our own life force, we begin to create an internal, inner feedback loop. I will explain what that means. We are living on top of this planet Earth. As the Earth revolves around its own axis, it is traveling at around 1000 miles per hour. At this speed, heavier elements are drawn towards the center of our Earth, like our body, and lighter elements are thrown away from our body, like our life force particles, the ether energy particles. So we are constantly losing life force as we are living on this planet. However, we are also able to attract life force energy particles towards us, and we are able to increase it as we grow. In general, when we meditate on our own life force, we create a feedback loop. Because of this feedback loop, we begin to attract and retain more of our life force energy particles within this battery. The battery is determined by the quality and the quantity of our vital fluid. When we have sufficient quantity and quality of our vital fluid, the Kundalini Shakti increases in quantity and improves in quality. As the Kundalini Shakti increases using Kundalini Yoga, our biomagnetism intensifies. Our body is comprised of millions of cells. Our brain contains 5,400 crore neuron cells, 5.4 billion neuron cells. It requires energy to power itself. It is this biomagnetic energy that powers the brain cells. If every neuron cell requires sufficient intensity of biomagnetic energy, then imagine the amount of energy required for the entire body. 75% of our biomagnetic energy goes for bodily functions. Every cell in the body attracts what it requires, digests the food and retains and absorbs the nutrition, and eliminates the waste. Biomagnetic energy is required for these three functions of the cell. 75% of this energy goes for bodily function. 25% of our biomagnetic energy goes for brain functions. Imagine then how much of energy you will constantly require in order to remain healthy physically and healthy mentally. It is this Kundalini Shakti that powers your body and the mind. Kundalini Yoga, therefore, helps you to improve your physical health, mental health. Our spirit, our Atma, our astral body is a body comprising of these ether energy particles, the Kundalini Shakti itself. As the astral body intensify, our spiritual journey begins to strengthen itself. As the brain begins to function at lower frequency, which happens when we meditate on our own life force, it begins to experience alpha level of frequency between 8 and 13 cycles per second. It also begins to experience theta frequency between 4 and 7 cycles, and it further goes down to delta frequency between 1 and 3 cycles per second. At that frequency, we begin to realize who we are, where we have come from, what is God, what is nature, and therefore achieve the purpose of our birth. The purpose indeed is to cleanse our genetic center of sin imprints, of harmful imprints, and to realize who we are. And this is indeed the final and the ultimate purpose of Kundalini Yoga. Awaken your Kundalini, reach out to a simplified Kundalini Yoga center near you, visit vedatri.edu.in. Be blessed by the divine.
வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன்.